Hello people of the web and welcome back to Creators Thoughts. This week, let's dive into the subject of chat. Streamers' interaction with chat varies from one creator to another, but also depends on the game. I try to focus on making my viewers feel appreciated and welcome. The fact is that they are choosing me over thousands of other streamers, and it's important to me that they know I recognise and appreciate that. One thing I make an effort to do is to read and engage with chat. Now this can be tricky at times, particularly in games that require absolute focus. Let's look at the pinnacle of competitive gameplay for an example, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Okay, maybe not the most competitive, however, during rounds I might not be able to read chat constantly, so we'll try and catch up between rounds. The act of catching up does get complicated, because how do I know where to start reading from? So the best method for me, rather than rereading the page until I see a new message, is to start at the bottom, which is guaranteed to be new. Reading that, then working my way up the log until I see a message that's familiar. This means I should only be rereading a single message. There is, however, a few downsides, especially when a viewer sends several messages, and so reading out of order can confuse me to the point where my brain explodes, which would likely cause a mess and end stream. This is why I make a point of encouraging viewers to send complete messages that make sense in isolation. Another downside is, of course, when I finish a 5-minute round, some of the messages are 5 minutes old when I start catching up, and might be 10 minutes old by the time I've caught up. So if the message was in response to something I said, my memory of what I said to spark that message is sometimes long gone. Again, a reason that I ask my viewers to make an effort to write messages that make sense in isolation. This pattern of reading messages is something that my regulars are used to. I do sometimes worry about new viewers feeling ignored due to the delay, which is another reason to address the delay regularly, especially after a long period of focus. The importance I put on reading chat inevitably impacts which games I'm willing to stream. Halo multiplayer is a good example. Rounds can require focus for 15-20 minutes and I might struggle to follow chat. So despite loving playing this game, I wouldn't feel right streaming it. Regular viewers will know how much I encourage arrival sounds. Simply put, it's a command specifically for a single user, typically with both an arrival message and a unique sound. The biggest reason we have arrival sounds is because how much viewers enjoy using them, but a close second is that I've become very familiar with those unique sounds, and so it gives me a cue as to whom has just entered the room, and I can extend a welcome. Sounds have also been utilised for commands to help me react promptly. For example, my wrong scene command, locked down to only mods, has a variety of recordings from mods mocking me for my failure as a streamer to press a simple button. Speaking of which, I need to nudge for a few more, particularly from Scout. Far too few streams feature his beautiful tones. Another option I can think of is TTS, text-to-speak, something that can be very useful, although personally, I'm very cautious about TTS, as it's often easy to manipulate and slip swearing, slurs, inappropriate remarks, etc. If you stream, what do you do to help you keep on top of chat? Do you use the same methods as me? Or do you have something different that I might be able to copy to improve my approach? Love to hear your feedback as always. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.